Alright guys, this is a quick video to help anyone that's having a hard time getting started on the murder mystery. The first step, after you've read through it, the best thing to do to get started is actually start making pedigrees for each family. Okay, don't worry about where the families are going to overlap yet. You'll get to that. So I would just break this into pieces, and this video is just your first piece. Go ahead and make a pedigree for each one. And I'm going to make a pedigree for Teresa Time's family story. And I'm going to show you just a few things you can put on it to help make it a little bit easier to follow later on when you get into more detail. So for this one, I'm just going to read through. It says, Thomas Mustard returned from World War II and married his high school sweetheart, June Basil. So, and you should do this just on a piece of paper. And I'm going to show you, I'm sorry, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to be writing here in a second. So there's my first piece. Okay? I'm putting their names just so I can follow along with it. And it says the couple had 3 children. All right? And don't worry about this looking, your pedigree doesn't have to look really fancy. That's not a big deal. So the first child was another Thomas. The second child was Kathy. And the third, Dominic. And then it says at the age of 18, Thomas changed his name to Thomas Sandstone. So I'm going to put Thomas Sandstone there, because that might be something. He was like a Thomas Mustard Jr. maybe, but then he changed his name to Thomas Sandstone. And it says he changed his name at 18, ran away from home. That's makes me suspicious about something going on there. So we'll find out. Never heard from again. Kathy married Jerry Time. So J Time. So there's Kathy married to Jerry. What was it again? Jerry Time. And Dominic married Susan Spice. S. Spice. There we go. Oh, hold on. Battery's running out. Let's see if you can see this. So there it is. And there's Dominic and S. Spice. Okay. Kathy had a miscarriage after 2 years of trying to have a child. So, undaunted, they tried again. This time they were blessed with Teresa. So they had 2 pregnancies, it sounds like, right? First one was a miscarriage. The miscarriage we do like that, right? The triangle is if we don't know the sex of the baby. Okay, and they're not giving that to us, so we don't know. And then they had Teresa. So this would be T, Teresa, and I'm guessing she takes Dad's last name, Teresa Time. Okay. On a wild night, in a fit of anger, Kathy Mustard killed her husband. Okay. So that's interesting. So now I can put a slash through that. Kathy Mustard. And Dominic strangled Susan. Oh, what a family. So I can do that to collect a life insurance policy. All the Mustards had O blood type. All the Mustards. So I'm going to put like O, O. Thomas Sandstone, he's a Mustard. O. Kathy's a Mustard. That means they're all little I. If you remember from that other video on blood typing. Okay, so all the Mustards had O blood type. Well, Jerry had A. So here's Jerry. He was an A blood type. Okay, which means he could either be big A, or big A, and carry the O. All right, see if you can read that. Sorry, it's getting a little sloppy. So all the Mustards had O. Well, Jerry had A blood. Both of Jerry's parents had AB. So I might just come back to that. Maybe I'll highlight that or write it on my paper somewhere to remind me later. There's been no incidents of Huntington's, chorea, or Marfan's. So maybe I'll say no Huntington's, no Marfan. All right, and I might not even know what those are yet. I have to do a little bit of research, but all I'm doing is I'm taking really good notes here. And that's it, one done. And then I go on to the next one. Now, for this assignment, my goal for you is to be able to do pedigrees and use the genetics we've been learning to figure out some tricks on pedigrees. My goal for you is not to become a detective. This is just for fun, right? So when I grade you, I'm going to be grading these, that you're writing them out correctly, right? You're using the symbols we've been learning. I'm going to look at, some of the blood typing and see if you could figure out what their genetics are, if they have O blood type, or what like Jerry's genetics are. See, Jerry, if he's an A blood type. But I'm not going to grade you on whether you solved the crime, right? That's just the fun part to this. So step one is to make all of these families, right? Put any notes down so you don't have to keep coming back to this. You'll have each page of this. In your presentation, if you want, you can just take a picture of the pedigree and put it onto the PowerPoint. You don't have to try to draw it out on the PowerPoint. That'll slowly drive you mad if you try to do that. So pictures are fine. They don't have to be really pretty looking, just as long as I can read them and I know that you understand. You're demonstrating to me that you understand pedigrees. All right, so I'll be making another video to help you as we get deeper into this, but this should get you started really, really well. Give you some stuff to work on. All right, take care.